anything for the big number podcast, or you don't care?
No. We haven't ever counted before, so
we're actually really close in numbers now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're at 176.
Damn, you guys really caught up. You guys were going steady when we were off though for a while.
Yes.
That's why. Yeah,
for sure. And then still going steady when you went off again.
Yeah, we've been in and out of people's lives more than most of their dads.
You got it figured out now, though. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Every step led us here.
if you guys were airdropped into Sherwood
Boobs.
Park.
Boobs?
boobs.
Yeah, this is all sounding pretty good.
I don't have good answers for either of those
From the
emails.
frontier, eh?
Chocodrone says, boobs.
Me and
Somebody on
Warren.
Twitch said that. Too sweet.
Too sweet.
Me and Warren don't play PUBG.
No, that's too bad. But
I
can't play
also
PUBG.
don't
Yeah.
play PUBG.
There's no way for us to play PUBG.
So this is a question for you.
I just want to. Well, you know the basic idea. Have you ever seen the movie Battle Royale?
Yeah. No, I
It's
understand. Yeah.
everybody for themselves.
Yeah. What if 100 people?
Did you just say? Do you know the movie battle? You could have said Battle Royale Wrestling, and that probably would have clicked a lot easier.
I didn't know. I don't know what Battle Royale wrestling is.
Everyone in the ring.
The
Everyone
Royal
throws
Rumble.
people out of the ring.
The Royal Rumble is the biggest battle royale.
The only difference.
Oh, Battle Royal wrestling. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm with you.
The only difference with the Royal Rumble is you send guys in one at a time.
Yeah.
Whereas everyone just starts in there at once in a battle royale.
Wouldn't the Rumble be cooler though if they all jumped out of a plane? Sir, I just want to.
There's no argument
And
coming
they have
from
to
there.
land in the ring.
I just want
And
to
then
add.
That's
fight.
true.
If you don't
Yeah.
land in the ring, then you're
You're
just out.
Yeah. I'm just gonna add one.
Sting would
Just
have
gotta
no
get.
problem getting in there.
Just gotta get the
It's
champ.
true. And that guy from the boxing match that one time.
Yes, the
The fan guy?
guy.
There we go. Champ cam's up. Okay, you can't. You have to not move for the rest of the show, or else you'll be out of the.
Is it-
You'll
what-
be out of
what?
the champ shot. I got champ shot here. I don't know if you can see from
Oh,
there.
on the thing?
Yeah. Yeah, we got the champ where he belongs, front and
Probably
center.
scooch a little bit to his left.
Representing our. Well, I can. We can adjust the champ cam a little bit. There it is.
Oh,
We'll give-
shit. Did my thing work? How do I too sweet again?
Reckless, too sweet, too sweet. No capital on reckless.
All one word.
All one word.
Ha! Does work.
Too sweet. So to try reckless belt.
Oh, there's a new one?
Mm-hmm. You'll need a capital on the B for belt. Reckless, and a capital B belt.
Dope.
Yeah.
How many new subs did we get over that show?
Like I don't know, 20 or something like that. Enough
shit.
for the next
not
the next emoticon.
Because yeah, I was checking online today about like the followers. I could see how many followers there were on the dashboard, but I couldn't see subs.
There's no,
Oh yeah, there is a way. There's somewhere in there to see it.
Is there?
Yeah, somewhere.
not a lot of headspace in there. Oh, you're fixing it. I'm way behind.
Oh yeah, you're way behind. All right, I'm gonna minimize the Twitch chat here. If you stick with us during the show, just remind newcomers that we don't check the chat during the show. Sanch, the donation did go through. Thanks very much, brother. 10, count them, 10 American Bones. Current top donator. Oh yeah. Normally we would have that up, but not on the podcast. And Twitch chat's going away. We'll see you guys at the break. And now we're all here in the present. Post Rumble, bathing in the afterglow.
The afterbirth.
Still smells a little down here. Yeah, but it was stench from the sweat and the.
Fuck, thank God for those pepperoni sticks,
blood.
because we never even ordered
true.
food.
I
We
know.
never
I
real
got
food.
through that afterwards. I realized.
I hit a point where I'm like, I need to go eat like 7 of those sticks before they're gone because
Yeah.
I'm struggling already. Where I need to get some sort of food.
I
in
bought
me.
these 2 great big fucking Kubasau things too, and I totally forgot about them halfway through.
That's all right.
Oh, is that what you cooked? Did you cook those up today?
I cooked one of them up
Smell
today.
good.
That
yeah.
last bag
Smell
of
good.
chips that came out towards the end was a lifesaver
Is that
too.
the Doritos?
No, that was the sour cream and onion. Doritos were in
Yeah.
here the whole
Yeah,
time.
I ate a lot of Doritos.
It was like as we were shooting our straight rum
Yeah.
after the Rumble. I was like, man, nobody's eaten yet today. Oliver's had a half bottle of rum, and that's about it.
I was keeping a very good like every hour I'd like sit back and be like, how drunk am I?
Yeah.
Really, really think about this. How drunk?
It's true.
am I
You
right
do
now?
have to self-analyze a
Yeah.
lot.
Oh yeah.
The first time when I gimmicked, I don't know, we're not supposed to talk about that. I broke the kayfabe on that last time, but when I came back in, I was just like, Am I too fucked right now? Do I need to relax for a bit? I felt weird, but it's okay. Clearly. Paid off.
Yeah, shit.
fucking guy.
What a good Rumble. It ended so beautifully. I'm going to bring us in here. It's August the 28th, 2017. It's a Tuesday, not a Monday. Wait, does that mean it's the 29th? It's the 29th. It's a Tuesday. We're a day late. The Talking Reckless podcast. My name's Matt Eads, joined by the champ, Warren the Diesel Barris.
It's the man of the hour. Too sweet to be sour. What you see is what you get, and what you don't is better yet. I'm the women's peck. I'm the men's regret. And if you went against Warren Barris, you made a bad bet.
Too sweet.
That's pretty good.
I feel like
that
you
was
were
very good.
sitting writing that at home for like 6 hours. Like,
We're
no,
singing on
that's
the way
not
over.
mine.
doesn't quite rhyme yet.
That's not mine. Superstar Billy Graham.
Do you still tell people it's a day later when you're doing it live?
Yeah, because I mean the focus is on the audio, right? This is a podcast.
Sure.
If you want to watch it, it's fun. It's
I
a
think
fun thing to
I think it
watch.
sounds weirder.
You just got to time travel.
Like
with
it
us.
sounds weirder for a video person to be like it's tomorrow than it does for an audio person to be
No way,
like I
man.
could have listened to this yesterday. Of course it's not.
It's tomorrow.
In some time zones, it's probably Tuesday at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Some it
The
might
Aussies?
might. Oh no, I
The
guess.
Chinamen?
Yeah, we're like the last again.
I don't know if you can just throw that out there, but
That's not okay.
here we are.
Yeah, that's the beauty of doing them live. Oh man. The Reckless Rumble was on Saturday.
Careful now.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Copyright.
All 8 hours and 10 minutes of that is up on YouTube right now. It's also on the Twitch. Go check it out if you want to see. Just go check it out. I'm not going to spoil any surprises. There's some good moments in there.
Some upsets.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We laughed. We cried.
Yeah.
We drank.
Some of us drank too much. We were. This will all be kind of in the show. Just for us here in the room. The intro will be later. But we were talking about how, as we were doing it, we had to really like check ourselves and be like, okay, there's still 6 hours of Rumble left.
Yeah.
Yes.
How drunk are you?
Yeah. Measure it out.
Do we
Yeah.
need to go sit around the food table for a little bit?
Yeah.
I was pacing myself good for the beginning of the show, but I think somewhere around hour 5, things just went
Oliver
poorly.
started in this downward spiral and just started dragging fools down with him.
Yeah. And once we got kind of going together, and I was like, "Hey, Oliver's my guy for this whole escapade. We'll be the last two standing."
It was like so it turns out our internet didn't go down. Twitch went down. Every stream went down when our stream went down.
Oh.
And so we had a little bit of downtime there. And when that happened, everybody immediately ran upstairs and just started doing shots. It was like, oh, we got time. The tyranny's over. Let's go drink. And just fucking upstairs immediately.
That's where it all started.
And that's, yeah.
Well, I was on one of my breaks, and I was upstairs doing shots with Oliver, yourself, Brando, and I think Colin was up there too.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, Brandon comes upstairs. And
I
he's
was
like,
up there too,
Oh,
yeah.
you were up there too?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, and then Brandon comes upstairs and he says, what are you guys doing? You guys are playing right now. I'm like, no, I'm on break. Aren't all you guys
Yeah,
also on
literally
break?
everyone else, though.
Three of the four were all upstairs.
Meanwhile, my client is down here, like, flipping out because A, the internet's down, and B, he's ready to go. He's ready to game.
House goes on fire. The first thing you do, you get the people
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
and then you let you put you out the fire. We were just going to get in the way.
You're right.
Yeah, that's
You're right.
I was thinking.
My client appreciated that, I'm sure. What a great fucking day.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think you can see a correlation if someone went back and mapped my scores for the games.
Yeah.
Where I was going real strong first, I think I was holding down third, and then I just hit this spot where it was second, third, fourth for every game.
I think my main chance was early, and then we started hitting games like Mario Kart and Disc Jam and
God, Mario Kart.
Smash Brothers, which apparently, why didn't anybody tell me that Jigglypuff is not the same in Smash
Yeah,
64 as he is
didn't
in
know that was
every
your
other
main.
game?
As Kevin's playing that game, you can hear him being like, "My B button's not working. Look at this. None of these fucking buttons are about to B." And
I'm not spinning.
he's doing the B punch, and someone's like, "No, yeah, dude, that's your B button right there." He's like, "I'm not spinning. What do you mean?" It's like, oh,
That's
that
it.
was the chance for talking reckless to keep the belt out of the Satpod hands.
When you picked him, I was like, oh, he's gonna go for the sleep, and I'm maybe the worst at getting slept, and then whatever the other move that
the beat down that sends you flying.
Yeah,
get that frame.
I'm pretty easily done on that, so I was worried, and then I realized, as you did, that it was not even a possibility. So it kind of worked out well.
But and the funny part is, like, I'm a fairly top tier Samus player in that version of the game.
Yeah, I'll talk you out of it.
But I was planning on riding my Jigglypuff horse the whole way, and turns out sometimes you're too drunk to make good decisions.
The fucking Smash Brothers was like Smash Brothers. Fucking, I'm okay at that game. My client is okay at that game as well. And there was a part in the final match where it's Fox on Fox, and one of them throws a shell, and my client is just standing on the platform, and the shell is like slowly coming, and you can just hear him screaming, "How do I shield? My shield's not working!" And just it fucking hits him and throws him off.
I remember that. Yep. Yeah.
It ended so well.
It was the right game to end on.
Yeah.
It's too bad our group didn't go first. Like, if the groups had been switched, then that would have been literally the last thing that it all came down to.
For next time, we'll have to maybe modify the schedule.
We could have, I guess.
Yeah, leave a couple open and
knowing how that the end played out.
Get some of the top players playing in the same
heat.
That being said,
maybe that's not fair at that point. Then.
Well, yeah, that's true.
We would have just if we would have realized that. Because like Warren was at a point where if he won the next event, he was guaranteed the belt. If we would have realized that, we could put that event at the very end.
Just flip them.
And there was no one in our pool that even had a shot.
No, it was all RP.
I think Bryce had an outside chance if he went first, but
oh, okay. Well, I'm surprised more people weren't yelling at me about the the chugging while I played.
Yes. I've seen
him or Colin.
I honestly
Anyone
don't remember.
remember?
I was calling
because Bryce didn't play with us, so
it would have been Bryce.
Yeah.
I've seen you do it better. I've seen you do the drink a beer and win. At
it was pretty slow, but you again had been drinking for 6 hours, 7 hours. At that point.
I realized that the game was way longer than how I usually do it. Like, we were playing to like 5 instead of 3 or something, and most of the time when I do it,
it's just win one.
If I by the time I've chugged a beer, the game's probably over.
Oh, okay.
Whereas this one, I kept taking breaks because I was like, well, this is a long game. So
we were just playing default. That's just the default.
It might have just been when I was doing it. It wasn't default. I don't know.
It was what a fucking great live
show. Shout out to the production crew.
Oh my god,
too, because I know there's a lot of setup that goes into that, and a lot of internet going down and audio not working, and it was really, really well done.
Yeah, Adam, he was our production guy, and then Ref Craig really held that show together.
Yeah, and Ref Craig, he came up and fucking put the foot down when we were doing shots. And
everyone's mother.
To be down there.
When you would be, hey, Craig, this is cheating. Cheating.
It was like, you just wanted and you just wanted to be like, Craig, leave me alone. I'm doing shots. I'm trying to get drunk. But then part of you was like,
I gotta respect.
No, he's doing a good job. I gotta go down there.
Well, and then we saw a penalty.
Yeah, you don't want to be issued that. That was a strict penalty.
That was a big penalty.
Like, having planned this whole thing, we didn't discuss penalties. That was
at
Ref Craig's discretion.
Went into business for himself.
Oh yeah,
it's good. I
the
like
man's a trained referee. We're gonna have to get him for all our events. It's amazing. Go check out the video on demand. If you're only gonna watch one thing, watch how it ends, because it is spectacular.
It was a really good ending.
Spectacular. We couldn't have written that better ourselves.
I went back and watched each individual reaction of the people on the couch every time. I'm just like, Oliver kind of looks up and is like, "Wait, what?" And you weren't even looking.
No, I was I was looking at the tablet feed, monitoring the chat when it happened,
and then everyone just screams.
Heard it, and I was just like, when I went like this, when I put my hand up in the air. By the way, because I saw a tweet about this, when I put my hand up in the air, I literally was still trying to figure out who won.
Yeah.
Until Warren started slapping his shoulders, and I was like, "Oh, Warren won!"
I think you were just like, "Woo, Satpod! Fuck this talking reckless bullshit." Well, I would have been like played in that game. Oliver was too drunk. It was like, "Brando, play for me," and you played in that game.
I did the same thing he was doing, which was just run off the edge.
I think you just basically handed Warren a free kill in
Oliver
there.
had 1 life when he handed me that, and
you guys
had like 4 and 5.
That could have made the difference. It came down so close.
I mean, if we go back and rewatch that entire match, you'll notice a lot of, you two not attacking each other.
Oh no, there was
to try and go after me.
There
too,
was a
so
little bit of.
it balances out.
Maybe
We played a little scummy. I admit
Of
that,
course.
but
Hey, you want to win? I get it. I
Exactly.
get it.
you
I
don't
get
put
it.
a general aura of wrestling theme around a video game tournament without expecting some sort of
Absolutely.
Of
scum.
course.
There's gonna be
There's
little
gonna
bit
be
of
some
work.
shady dealings.
And it was
Yeah.
perfect. Our
Yeah.
like the storylines have built themselves.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of fun. We're gonna do some more stuff with that title. We're still kind of working out how it's gonna be up for grabs and that sort of thing. So more on that to come. But as of right now, Warren is the first and longest reigning undisputed champion.
Be nice to get it like as just as often as possible. Anytime we do something that people can watch,
Yeah.
someone should be.
Oh yeah, it'll move around a lot.
Yeah.
And then
That's fine, though.
when my client eventually wins it, it will just
Maybe
suspiciously
put it on hiatus.
Retired.
suspiciously
Yeah.
we'll do them less and less.
right.
Take it back to
Hopefully
Tokyo
everyone
and
quietly forgets.
Maybe we'll
about
make we'll retire this one. I'll keep that. We'll make a nice silver cardboard one for the next guy.
if there's another competition, is your client going to come out again, or are you actually
We'll
going to
see.
compete?
I was not thrilled in his performance. I thought he had a really strong start.
Really strong start.
Oh yeah, I think he won his first 3 games.
Yeah,
first.
that sounds about right. Yeah.
I didn't want to say it to him, but yeah, he sucked.
Yeah.
He was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I would have like having now seen both you play. I would take Matt Eads against the show
Really?
in most of those video games.
Wow.
So it really is a shame you were out of town.
Did you see him give up on the Mario Kart skip? Like I told him, whatever happens, you're gonna miss that skip a couple
if
times.
you would've-
Stick with
He
it.
could have stayed with that skip for another 5 minutes, and if he would have got it, he would have been right back in the race.
And no,
There's
he
a
bailed.
lot of time.
He bailed
a
on
lot
it.
of time to get that one skip.
A lot of fun.
I mean, I got that skip, and
Yeah.
it made everybody in my pod extremely salty
Yeah.
because
Oh yeah.
before we started doing it, I'm like, okay, so none of us are going to do skips, right? And they're like, yeah, no, none of us are doing them. None of us are doing it. And
And
then
then he did it.
first thing, I'm like, I just accidentally did the skip, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know how that happened.
It's all about winning. I came in. That was in like my big streak of 4th place finishes. I think Mario Kart was somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when I thought Bryce was gonna win the title.
Yeah, because he was in
Bryce
there.
was just killing. We got a lot of shit from like everybody on the game selection. Everybody seemed to have a problem. Like,
Oh,
why are we
sure.
playing these bad games? But the
Are you talking about chat or us as athletes?
both?
Yeah,
the
okay.
competitors and the
I
chat.
feel like if there's one unanimous game to remove, it's probably GoldenEye,
Yeah.
though. Is that's
And that's coming from one
Maybe.
of the people who won at GoldenEye.
yes, that
Like,
was
all right.
dumb.
Yeah, that game does not hold up well.
there were
Standing there, recticaling, and
there were 2 games that I played that entire time where I still didn't know what happened by the end of it. GoldenEye was one of them where I was like, I still am spending this late in the match most of the time looking at the floor trying to figure out my inverted C-stick controls. And then the other one was Disc Jam, and I think that one is only just because the games are so quick.
Yeah.
That like I was like, oh, I'm starting to figure it out, but I'm already down 20 points in the last set. So.
Those are actually the exact same 2 games that I said, looking back, was like, man, if either of those 2 games were something else, I might have had a shot.
Yeah.
Because I got 4th in both
well,
of those.
and I ended up winning the disc. What's it called?
Disc Jam?
Disc
Yeah.
Jam. Disc Jam. But I swear the only reason was because I had played 10 minutes of it the week before when we were here doing the podcast last week.
Yeah,
prep.
that's what it would like.
And
That's what
nobody else knew how it worked, so I kind of had an idea of how to do like the banks and the lobs, and so I was just.
And I smoked Oliver in the 3-4 because it only took about a game for me to start to get it. But it was
Yeah.
like, God, I needed one game before the game that mattered.
I was before you guys all started poo-pooing the games. I was gonna say what a great list it was because that was anybody's fucking tournament. Like
It was.
3
Yeah.
different
No,
times.
you're right. No,
I think there's
absolutely.
something about having games that are so bad that no one can be good at
Totally,
them.
we had
Yeah.
to because some of our like Brandon is he's more of a video game thinker than a video game player.
Sure. I would say I'm probably more of a video game thinker
Yeah.
than a video game player.
I mean, at this point in my life, I guess I am too.
Yeah.
But
I
it
don't
was good.
spend enough time with any one video game to get good at it anymore.
It was good to have a couple games in there that almost everyone hadn't played too, like that screen peeking one.
Screen cheat.
Or screen
Yeah.
cheat.
Yeah.
At least in our bracket, that none of us had even ever seen it played before.
I don't think.
period.
I don't
that was
think
the
any
first
of us
time
did.
all
Yeah,
of us
first
played
time
it.
all
So
of
like
us
that was cool to have a game like that. That it's literally anyone's game to win because nobody's played it before.
Yeah.
And I was my first time playing Lethal League, and I won that one. And then went the rest of the tournament saying that I'm the only person who hasn't won a game before someone was like, "You won it, Lethal League," and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
we
that's
looked
right."
back.
Actually, I think Colin.
Colin won his last game.
Did he?
Yeah, 'cause that was the big deal.
Because that's when I was talking about it. So
It was
Colin
his first
won.
win, yeah.
Colin won our meaningless Smash Bros game, so everyone had won at least one by the end.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
Perfect game list then.
It was so great.
Yep.
All the competitors, fantastic.
No complaints.
Production staff, fantastic. The chat was
Yeah.
like way into all the dumb gimmicks. Which, if you're doing dumb gimmicks and like no one is buying into them,
It's the worst.
It's no good.
And we can get way dumber.
Oh,
like I think
yes.
this was
Just
the first year.
You test the waters. You test the dumb waters, and
Right.
CLP you're
Well-
like, oh, okay, they're buying into this.
And even like the random thing, like when the yay-yays came out, people in the chat were just going nuts on that. I was like, all right, we've never even made that a thing before.
Yeah.
But here
You look at it, it's like, oh, that's how someone on the outside would spell yeah.
Oh, it was so great. I'm so happy with how it turned out.
Yeah,
Couldn't be happier.
We were
and-
worried about you too.
Yeah.
Because going in, we're like, Matt really wants this to go off without a hitch, and I don't think there's a way in hell that this goes off without a hitch.
And like the day setting up, everything was just going wrong, and like I had to get equipment to give to my client on the way in, and like it was just it was real last minute, and I was stressing balls the day of like, man, I hope this fucking thing holds together, and it did.
It did.
It totally
one
did.
Twitch snafu, which was quickly resolved,
Yep.
and we probably should have left Oliver sleeping on the couch instead of waking him up.
Yeah.
well, we did leave him. You
That's right.
did not.
I don't know what you. My client woke him up.
That's kind of Oliver's shtick at these live shows.
Yeah.
Is, gets really, really drunk
Falls
really
asleep.
fast,
Yeah.
And then just falls asleep.
I believe the
Yeah.
last one we had a lavalier still on him, and
Yeah, he was
monitored
snoring.
his snoring.
He was. I
on the
remember
stream.
watching that. I remember watching that and laughing my ass off.
Oh man,
Brilliant.
It's so cool. That was just like months of planning, literally zero budget, everybody coming together, being incredible. It
was great.
Super flexible, and I can't look forward, or I'm really looking forward to whatever's next.
What do you guys think of the second biggest fight going on that night?
The
anyone-
the Mayweather
Yeah.
McGregor.
Kevin barely remembers.
Yeah,
He didn't make it.
No, I didn't make it for the entire fight. That's right.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember watching a couple rounds.
Yep.
But I don't remember anything that happened in those rounds. Like I remember seeing them in the ring together,
Right. But not what was happening.
But not what was
Yeah.
happening. No, it's all just a blur.
Those rum shots at the end. They'll
Yeah.
do a guy in.
We did a lot.
Yeah, I'm not cocky enough to say that we didn't make some mistakes over the process of the drinking, and that
One or
may have
two.
been one of them.
And there was only one shot glass, and it was a double. So
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Okay, you pour one for yourself, and then I'll pour one for myself."
Because I don't trust you with that shot glass.
Well,
I
because
don't
the
wanna
first
do it
thing that
double.
happened was Oliver told me to pour him a shot, and I'm like, dude, this isn't a good idea.
Yeah.
You know how much liquor you want right
Yeah.
now. I don't know how much liquor you want. So I
right.
tried to pour him like a half shot, and it was a big bottle, so you kind of over pour
Yeah,
it
and
accidentally.
you're not straight sober at that point either.
No,
with
for
your-
sure. And then as soon as I go to pass it to him, he's like, I'm not drinking that. I'm like, Oliver, that's exactly what I just told you.
He had a lot of that. Of like, pour that one and then pour me one.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's some in here right
make,
now. Drink
make
it.
Brando drink that
No,
one, and
no,
then
but
pour me a new one.
Pour it, and then
He was gone.
Yeah, he was gone.
It
And-
didn't make it onto the stream because I think we wrapped before he really went off the rails.
Well,
but like
well
he
before.
was fucking like
Well,
bottles of just drinking straight from the bottle of rum.
And there's
like,
there's an enabler at this table,
yes.
which will stay nameless. But there's a side of you that I've never seen before, where like I had to a couple times be like, you gotta let him chill, because I could see the look in his glazed eyes, and he took one and kind of did a little bit of a like, and I'm like, you gotta stop, and then you would for like a good 20 minutes, and then you. Okay, let's do another shot. I'm like, for fuck's sake, like, this is only going to end poorly.
I probably thought that 20 minutes was plenty.
He'd be like, he'd be like, yes, I want the shot, and then he kind of change his mind and be like, no, I don't want to drink that. And the enabler, hey, come on, what do you? I'm gonna drink my shot. You're gonna drink your shot, and like. You guys are the fucking worst when you're like that.
Oh, we're just
The
fine.
worst. I got
we're
out.
just
I
fine.
left. I pulled my chute.
You're the worst when you're
wasn't-
sober.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't long after.
It was a long day, and these guys were like,
Yep.
hey, I put these chips in my underwear. Eat these chips. I'm like, fucking no. Get away.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking these shots.
I don't remember that at all.
They wanted to go out.
I'm not eating
I'm
the
like,
tank
no,
chips.
no.
Yeah, they
We're not
were
doing
going
that.
out. Kevin wanted me to chop them, which looking back, I should have.
Yeah, you should have.
Did I?
Oh, you were
I don't even
like,
remember
You were
that.
like shirt off, and you're like, I
I do
you
remember that.
you were talking about renting a wrestling ring or some shit for your birthday.
Yes.
And you're like, dude, chop me. I'm like, I'm not gonna chop you. And you're like, no, come on. You want to learn how to take a chop? You gotta learn how to give a chop. Chop me right now.
And then-
like shirts off and everything. I'm like, I'm not fucking
You were
chopping
trying to leave then. You were like, I'm done, I'm going. And Brando like blocks you at this door and is like, super kick me. You gotta super kick me right now. do it. And he like would not let you leave, and you kind of like,
I'm ready to sell.
You eyed it up, and then like, no, not gonna do it, and then you still like, you were like full on like blocking him. No, you were not leaving until you super kicked him.
You want to learn how to do a super kick? You got to learn how to take a super kick.
It wasn't gonna end. Well for anybody. I only know how to do real super kicks.
While you guys were thinking we were all too drunk and sleeping, we actually went out and had a very nice breakfast.
Apparently.
Yeah,
apparently
Oliver doesn't remember that though, because
No, I just texted him and he said vaguely, but I think he only said vaguely because I reminded him. I think if I wouldn't have said something to him, he may never have any recollection.
Because he texted me Sunday the day after because he forgot his backpack here with all his stuff in it, and he's like, I got to come over and get it. So when he came over and got it, I asked him like, hey Oliver, man, what did you guys do after? Because I was down for the count.
You were walking around naked when we left.
Yeah, no, that did happen. Yeah.
Were you? I didn't see naked Kevin.
That was just
left.
3 of us. Yeah,
you left way before that.
And then this was well into the
comfort time started.
Yeah, the late evening.
It's all the prudes got out of the house.
Yeah. No, I asked Oliver. I'm like, so what happened? I'm like, yeah, I think I just called Amber and she came and picked up Brando and I and dropped Brando off at home, and then
that's not what happened.
we just called her a night after that.
We're gonna go meet my my other friend for breakfast because she was still up, and then we were gonna take an Uber, and we waited for the Uber for about 20 minutes, and then the Uber canceled on us.
Oh,
that's
what the fuck?
And then Oliver's just like, "Oh, Amber, I'm sure Amber can do it." And I was like, "You think she'd come out and get us?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, she'll come out."
They're married. She has to.
Right.
What time of the night was this?
I don't know,
because
I've lost all concept of time.
Okay, well,
at this
I
point.
left at 11:30, and that's maybe even being generous. It was probably closer to 11.
I left like right at 11 almost.
Yeah, I was right after you, so maybe 11:15 I would have left. So I don't know how much longer after I left that you guys waited around here before leaving, but
well, if Rianne's watching the stream, maybe she'll
chime in,
text in and tell me what time
I
got
just
to
remember,
Denny's.
like, I get an Uber and he says he's here, so I go out front and he wasn't there yet. He had to construction or whatever.
Yeah.
So he finally finds his way here, and in that amount of time, Brando got to the front door from being downstairs when I left.
Yeah, I was this close to going home.
He opens the door and looks out and is like, I can hear him yell into the, I'm gonna go. And I'm like, okay, I guess he's coming with me. That's cool. And then I like turn back around and look down the street. Here comes the car, headlights. So I like turn around again in time to see him slam the door shut, walk over to that chair that's upstairs, and I can see through the window, and he like kind of like stands in front of it and just like epically plops down on it. Head goes down, and I just like, I'm going.
Count it.
Nope,
That's it.
out of here.
That's it.
Going home.
We got to Denny's at 1 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe you had a little power nap, and then
no, I think Oliver was like, I don't think I went to sleep. I think Oliver was calling me back in when I slammed the door. So I think I was probably like, I might have been like, "Mwah," but I don't think I ever went to sleep.
Wow. Quite the adventure. Too much for my client. He's an old man, to be honest. Yeah. He's an old man.
Doesn't like drunk people.
When he's sober, no, he does. I feel like all sober people don't like drunk people.
No, that's
true.
I mean, as drunk as we were, nobody likes those.
Nobody likes not even kind of drunk people like
Yeah.
that kind of drunk.
I was almost having none of it at close to the end there, because Oliver especially,
he was loser drunk.
Was absolutely just screaming for no reason.
Oh, was that? Yeah, he was cutting promos while you were in bed. He was just like yelling, and he had one inflection. He'd be like, "Matt, you let them."
yeah.
Take the belt for like seriously 25 minutes.
It's just
yelling them in my face.
Workshopping it out loud all night. Like,
and every single one had the hand motion,
the like Shakespearean actor hand motion,
holding the skull.
The best was when I was having a dart out in the garage, and he busts in the door and comes in there all drunk and goes, "Hey, hey, 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 big guy, hey!" And I'm just like no selling him, not look at me, look at, and so I finally turn around and go, "Fuck you," and then just leaves. I'm like, all right.
He kept,
And he'd like belly up to me,
yeah.
like trying to get in my face,
so
but I'm
good.
like a foot taller,
Yeah.
as is everyone.
Yeah.
And he's like on his tiptoes trying to get up in my face, and I like drunk Oliver.
I know, me too. And he kept
man.
coming up to me and being like he'd like yell, being like, "How did I get that belt off you, Warren? When am I gonna beat you at to take that
immediately
belt?"
planning his revenge.
challenge
Got yelled a lot.
And then I'd be like in a different room, and he'd come in like all secretive, being like, "How am I gonna get this belt off of him?"
Well, I do remember there was one point in the night where we almost fired the stream back up.
Yeah, because there was
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
there was gonna be-
1v1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Oliver was saying that he's the number one competitor or the number one contender for the belt, and
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm second place.
I know.
How does that make you the number one?
We're gonna have a triple
contender?
threat.
So yeah, we were
Because
gonna have
I remember actually saying Kevin is the most credible number one contender.
Yeah.
But Oliver's clearly the maddest, which usually gets you into a wrestling match. So
So yeah, we were gonna have a little 1v1 SoulCal match at
number one contenders match.
whatever time it was, and
It was before the fight ended because our stream for the fight went down. I mean, our legally purchased stream for the fight went down.
heck of a
So-
chunk of change that.
Oh my god. At like 130 Canadian.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
Well, every stream went down. Remember, they delayed the fight because the streams
Yeah,
were
there was a whole
ruined.
pay-per-view issue.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
That's
Yeah,
why
it
the
was
fight
on their
didn't
end,
go on
same
until
as
so
the
late.
Twitch problem. It was on their end, which is why ours went down.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
Wow.
we made no mistakes this whole time.
No.
All the mistakes were from everyone else's tech.
While that was down, that was when it was like, well, I guess we're drinking all this rum, and now Oliver and Kevin are gonna play Soul Calibur. So someone like Colin was at the computer. He's like, turn the
We're
stream
gonna-
on.
Oh boy, they were drunk too.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
calling
Everybody
Colin
was
was
kind of drunk.
really
Yeah.
drunk.
And
Everybody
it was so it's so funny when you like meet someone for the first, like me and Colin have very little interaction, and I kept like he'd say something to me, and then I'd be like, haha, and I'd look at him and be like, are you like 10 out of 10 fucked right now, or are you dead sober? I don't know you
he
well
had
enough.
a look of lights are on, Colin's home a lot too. He just had Bob, and then
he unleashes the beast, like you, like Oliver.
Yeah,
Even old
you-
Matt, he just let it
you
out
wanna-
once in a while.
You want to find the drunkest people? You look at the bottom of that leaderboard list at the end of the night.
Oh man. Any other things about the Rumble you guys want to bring up? Or any other memories you want to discuss?
No.
the funny
Further
thing
thanks.
about the rum is that the 40 of rum was my 40, which
was
I
his
brought
40.
because I brought 6 of the hard root beers that I figured I'll start with those because those are a little easy, and then later on I can get into the rum because I'm not good at pacing myself with the rum. I had one single shot from that rum bottle, and the rest is all everyone else,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Oliver
I'm not
Brando.
complaining.
Yeah. And
But
I
I'm just
remember
saying the funny
drunkenly-
thing is just having one, and then that,
I
couldn't do
remember
anymore.
drunkenly saying to Warren like 100 times too, like, I'll give you more rum. This is your rum. And he's like, it's fine.
This is
It's
a
fine."
champ's liquor.
But it wasn't even you that initiated either.
Yeah.
It was OJ that just
Right.
like
Okay,
walks down here with one shot glass, bottle of rum with no
40
lid,
of rum.
and just let's do some shots, boys.
let me tell you, I when I was doing cleanup the day after, I was scouring the house because there's an uncapped bottle of rum in my basement. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I got to do something with this. I'm looking for the cap. No idea where it was. Finally found it outside in the garage.
That's probably when he came out and said "fuck you" to me. That's probably what
He
it
probably
was.
had it in his hand out there and took it off.
Hey, fuck you.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. Can't wait. The WrestleMania.
Yeah, Reclamé, is that next one?
Yeah, that'll be our New Year's show. We'll call it WrestleMania. I've got some ideas cooking for that one. Actually, I've got your ideas cooking for that one.
Good.
Speaking of testing the dumb waters,
Yeah.
they're really
If we're doing that,
dumb.
the big idea,
Oh,
the big
yeah.
dumb idea, I'm all in.
Full dumb. That'll be cool. We'll discuss that as we get closer. And the Rumble, the whole vid, check it out. It's up on the YouTube. It's up on the Twitch. There are clips in the people are doing like what were your favorite moments of the subreddit thing. Apparently Max came in there at one point and was like, oh, I didn't know. I mean, my client and I look very similar. He's like, oh, he isn't supposed to be here. What the fuck's going on? And like totally fell into the half. The chat was like half and half of like, yeah, he's here. That's weird. And the other half being like, no, that's not him.
What a mark.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mark Gonzalez.
Hook, line, and sinker.
More like.
Sinker.
There's a whole best of thing on the subreddit. Drop in there. It's a good time.
Yeah, it's great.
/Talking Reckless.
r/Talking Reckless. Yeah. You guys do any gaming? It's only been a couple days. You get a chance to? I know Kevin's been playing some stuff. Anybody else?
Well, I did not play anything in the last couple days, but I've played something since the last time
Yeah.
I was on this show. I think I
Sure.
played Tacoma.
Oh, I did. And finished it.
I
Also?
hadn't finished it. Yeah, it's not very long.
Yeah.
Not as good as Gone Home.
No.
But,
From the makers of Gone
right,
Home.
yes. And very similar kind of thing. But I would still recommend people play it. It's
Yeah?
still pretty good. Yeah. It's just not as good as Gone Home. The kind of mechanic that is unique to this, on top of the general go home feel, is that you have these conversations that are all playing out on like a holographic interface that you have. So you go into a room and there's all different people, and then you're rewinding and fast forwarding the conversation to see.
Okay.
So like you'll be like over here, because these are like big, I shouldn't say room, like big wings, I guess, of the ship.
okay.
So you're like down with the medical girl, and she's talking to the botanist about how shitty things are, and then the botanist goes upstairs, and you can follow him, or you can stay down there because someone else is going
I
to come
see.
down the stairs
Okay.
and keep talking to her. So you kind of go, make sure you spend your time with everyone.
Yeah.
And it's divided into, like, you spend probably 20 minutes in one of those areas if you want to be thorough.
Wow.
And then there's only, like, there's not a lot of those areas. So
Are you like rewinding time while you do it, or are you
No.
playing each conversation from the beginning every time?
so as soon as you walk into the room, it starts playing in front of you, and you have the option to right trigger, left trigger through it.
Okay.
from the very
Yeah,
beginning,
so you don't
so-
gotta watch every single piece.
No,
of
no,
it
no, no,
every
no, no.
time.
You,
Okay.
you, there's a little meter at the bottom, like a time meter, where
Yeah.
it shows you how far in the conversation. There's little icons on the time meter where it's like, oh, moments of significance, where you can kind of get more information on this. You can just go to that, and
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Is there a big like, you know how in Gone Home, if you didn't know what it was going in, there was kind of this moment where you're like, oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Is there like one of those?
There is.
Yeah.
But I would say less well executed.
I mean, Gone Home was, I thought, very good.
Yeah, it
So
was. It was.
In
I'm comparing
Tacoma's
it.
defense.
Yes, I'm comparing it to a very good game that is like it. I think it's still worth playing.
Yeah.
Maybe, like I said, even about Gone Home, which I thought was a great game, feels like maybe you're, as much as it's quality over quantity, you're not getting a whole lot of time with a game for what you're paying.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I enjoyed it.
Cool.
It's about space. I like space better than regular
space,
houses,
yeah.
so I thought I'd be in.
I really like the story Gone Home.
Yeah,
I
me
like
too.
I
It's a
liked
better
what
game.
I thought it was going into it, and then I really liked what it actually was. Have you played Gone Home, Kevin?
I know I'm not. No.
I know we've talked about this before, but I think you would really dig it. You liked To the Moon quite a bit, right?
Yes.
On the merit of its storytelling and world building type of stuff. You might really like Gone Home. It's very you could be very relaxed while you play. You're just walking around, looking at
guys are
things,
dumb.
man.
You guys are so dumb.
The SS Tacoma is real high up there.
Nice.
Are you with me?
No.
It launched on April the 20th.
Is that true?
No.
Well, I don't know. There's probably in a log somewhere.
Yeah, it
there's
might
a
have.
1 in 365.
That's true.
Not so bad.
Yeah.
Anything else, Tacoma?
Yeah, that's it. I've kind of been thinking about not to tie my shoes before they're on my feet, but I've been thinking that I would like to start streaming a
Do
little
it.
bit for the Talking Reckless podcast. And I think what I kind of want to play first is Rebel Galaxy,
Yes.
because I got that game and enjoyed that game and have no explicable reason why I stopped playing it, except for probably it was late in the year and there was a lot of good shit coming out.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to go play that. So,
Best slide guitar of the year.
yeah,
hands
I
down.
remember the music
Oh, yeah.
in that game was always really good.
Can you do, I wonder if you can do your own soundtrack stuff. You could on PC, where like
I don't know if I want to,
you can set it up. Well, you can. I don't know. I liked having like
unless I'm just gonna.
Thunderstruck playing.
I was gonna
as
say
these
unless I'm just gonna
dreadnoughts are
slide
on
more
the
Bon
way.
Jovi in there.
Yeah, you set it on PC. Anyways, you set your own songs. It's like, okay, here's my combat songs. Here's my traveling songs. It's very cool.
Those stock songs you get are really really good. Though.
Yes, some good slide guitar.
I've listened to that soundtrack while tooling around at work.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think the only soundtrack I think I've ever like listened to outside of a game is the Portal 2 soundtrack, which is very good.
Yeah.
Very very good.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've played the same stuff over and over again. Still play lots of Rocket League. Still play
Oh,
lots
yeah.
of Titanfall.
Hey, those are good games. Speaking of Rocket League, Mr. Barris.
I played that game yesterday.
Yes, you did.
I streamed it.
Champion duties, fulfilling them,
Yeah.
getting out there in front of the people, the
I had
cameras.
some jabroni in the chat was making fun of me for being bad at it.
I saw that,
So then I 1v1'd him and beat him 7-1.
and he was giving it the old like, "Oh,
that's my
leg."
leg.
That's my ping.
Maybe he was. Maybe he was.
Well, the first time he played, I was beating him really badly, and then I realized that I had set it to the Asia servers.
Oh,
So
yes.
both of our pings were really bad. So
Yeah.
I fixed that, put it to West, and then still spanked them. So sorry.
That
That's why it's
man,
champ.
our latest follower.
Well,
Yep.
Well, not
He's
after
into
he
it.
hears
The
this.
feud begins.
good. Screw you, whatever your name was.
No way, that guy should show back up and like.
Yeah, no, I know.
Train up and fucking prove his worth
I was
and beat the
messing
shit
with
out of you.
I was messing with him. I was giving him a hard time. But
Yeah.
it was good.
Champ's prerogative, man.
And then I played a little bit of Overwatch as well because
Yeah.
those are my kind of crutch games, and I didn't know what else to play.
Hey, whatever you want, man.
I know,
on the stream.
I know.
We're
I just-
all streaming a little bit
I'm
more
in
now.
I'm in a bit
It's-
of a lull video game wise myself
Yeah,
right
so
now.
am I.
Anyway, there's
Only
just
for
not
another
a lot.
week.
I know that. I realized the Destiny's out next week. Today we were talking about it.
Changes
I'm like,
everything.
I'm not excited for it, but I'm
No?
gonna play it. I'm
That's
gonna play
too
it.
bad. I hope you get into it.
I hope so too. I hope it shocks me and I
Yeah.
get right into it.
Did you have the first one?
Yes, and
And
I
just
hated
weren't
it.
into it,
Did
eh?
not like it at all.
I always felt like you were, and it's always tough to tell, but I always felt like you were having fun when we were playing it.
Yes.
But clearly never enough that when we'd come out and be like, hey, you want to play it again? You're like, I don't know.
It's and the biggest thing is that there is just so much repetition, and I don't know
totally.
if that's
Yeah.
much different in the second one, but
It'll probably be
I just
similar.
wasn't a big fan of. Yeah, okay, the difficulty's harder, but we're just doing the exact same thing.
Oh,
loot is
you
getting
ruined
better.
me.
And
the
over.
loot. It is
And
not
over.
this. It's the same
And
map,
over.
but it's so different.
And it's the
when
same
harder.
process.
We're
though.
working
Like,
our
you're-
way up to the raid, which
And
I've
there's-
heard is even
And
crazier
there's
into.
crazier enemies on the hard difficulty. It's like those big guardians and shit instead
Yeah.
of like 100 little Vexes and
Destiny 1 eventually got like hard to the point where I don't think I'm good enough at Destiny to do it.
no, me too.
Like it got fucking
Yeah,
hard.
the end of that game. If you want to play that game to the hardest not even the hardest completion, to the very end of the normal stuff, it got really hard.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that last raid they put in, I never beat it.
Neither did I. Nope. I tried with a group for like 7.5 hours one day and just fucking got
Yeah, you
so
were
frustrated.
notorious for going into raids with us and then bailing out right before we beat them.
Yeah, well, I was always lower level than you guys too.
I know.
So I was
And
like,
and part
I was
of
like,
it
well,
is-
I'm gonna go, and I bet you guys will be fine.
Yeah, because then someone would like call in their person who was way higher level than all of us to
Yeah.
fill that spot, and that was the only reason why we probably won.
I will say that the Destiny 2 graphically looks really good.
Yeah, oh yeah.
From what I've seen from gameplay and stuff, like it looks like an amazing game. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping that alone is enough to reel me in.
I really wish it was like crossplay with the PC and the consoles. I was watching some people play the PC beta's on right now, and like it looks so good on PC. And this is the first time it's come to PC, so it's the first time a lot of these people are playing it, and they're just like they're going through like the same thing we did with Destiny 1 of just like, this is the tightest shooter I've ever played in my life. This is popping off headshots feels amazing in Destiny.
It's also not out until like October on the PC though, right?
Yeah, it's a few months behind.
Yeah.
Out in Wednesday.
Very
of
small
next week.
download size. I was reading today, like 37 gigs.
It'll probably
Well,
hit you with
without
like
the
a big
update.
20 gigs or whatever.
Yeah,
on
the
day
update
one,
will be
but-
in there, but
Yeah, mine was. Yeah, I think exactly.
that's even
37.
with the 20. That's not that bad though.
No,
For a game that looks as good as it apparently does.
Yeah,
They store a lot of that stuff server side
I don't know
with
how
all the
that
amount you
stuff
have to
works.
be connected to play that game. I thought maybe there's
I
probably
mean,
some.
if it's, I'm sure they're working some weird because Microsoft has all like the cloud shit
Mm-hmm.
and all that. So maybe they're working some weird magic. But usually, like physical game assets are stored client side.
right.
Usually,
There's just nothing, one player or otherwise, you can do in that game if your internet's not working.
yeah, that sucks. But I mean, that's the world we live in. There are lots of games like that now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dive back into the Madden franchise this year.
Yeah.
Though.
Oh,
This is
shit.
the year. I
I've
heard
done
this
that
new.
in 3, 4 years, 5 years maybe.
I heard
that
this,
one came out last week, eh?
Yes, Friday it came out.
This new game apparently very good.
Yeah, they have that story mode that was in FIFA kind of style last year, where it's like you play one character and it's an actual like you start in high school and there's storylines and
You didn't create-
NBA.
NBA did it
You're thinking of
too.
NBA
Spike
did it
Lee's,
first, maybe?
NBA
With
2K17.
the Ghost Cat basketball player.
the
A Spike
FIFA
Lee
one
joint.
was like
The FIFA one was incredible.
yeah, way better.
The Spike Lee one was not very good.
Yeah, like the FIFA one was like crazy good. So I'm hoping that this one is more of the same.
In the FIFA one, you started as like a 7-year-old in like a game against other 7-year-olds.
That's pretty
and
awesome.
got like a penalty kick that was like going to like set up your entire confidence for the future. And me and Warren both played it, and we
Missed
both shanked it way over the crossbar.
Missed
Be like,
it.
oh, this kid's gonna grow up screwed up. Everyone's like
Yeah.
shutting him in the
Start
handshake
the
line.
game again.
Yeah, if it were me, I'd have definitely started over.
Yeah, I think
Like,
I
I
thought
don't-
about it.
yeah.
I'm like, you know what? No, I've made my destiny at this point.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll with it, see what happens. But
I've heard that new game, the new Madden game, very good.
yeah,
One of
that's
their
kind of
on-airs.
why I want to jump back into it.
Yeah.
Also, I kind of want to lean towards sports games as far as streaming for you guys.
Sure, hey.
It seems like, I mean, I know you're an NHL guy. You're probably stoked on the new NHL coming out.
You know, I don't really care about the new one.
No.
Because I have a group that we play full season, 4 players. And, you know, a couple of them are married with kids. One of them is kind of sketchy with his schedule. So we never really finish a season in a calendar year. So we're still on actually NHL 16. We're in the playoffs right now. So we'll probably get through this one and then pick up 18 as soon as we're done the season. But yeah, we skip years all the time. So
Yeah.
14 was still my jam. Whichever the last one was before the new consoles came out was still my favorite NHL of all time.
I like 13 the best, I think.
I like 93.
Do you?
I was
Had the
a
Whalers in
97
it.
fan.
You and I played 93 one time.
Why would you pick 93?
It was on the Super Nintendo.
94 is like the epitome of
94. A lot of
classic
people would
NHL
tell you.
games.
Or maybe it even was 94. I don't know.
Yeah. That's like the go-to. Like, that's why in these newer games, there's a mode where you can change the controller to be specifically NHL 94 controls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty weird.
It's the pinnacle, the crown jewel.
The best it ever was.
Pass button, shoot button. That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but they're doing the same thing for NHL. The creative. No,
No.
It's the
They're still
only
behind?
EA
Okay.
title
They've
that
never
is,
done it.
as with everything in NHL, like when Superstar mode became a thing, be a pro, whatever you want to call it.
Takes them a couple years.
In Madden, it was like 4 years later. NHL finally gets it, so
And
maybe
the
2022 NHL get one of those story modes. And
NHL Be a Pro mode has never been good. So
no,
a lot of people just kind of don't give a shit about it.
Sure.
but if there's a story to it, I mean, maybe that
Yeah.
becomes a cool thing. I don't know.
Could
Yeah.
be interesting.
I always wanted to create my guy, but then after I played the FIFA one that Warren owned, I was like, maybe it's just better if they say,
This is your guy.
this is your dude, this is
Yeah.
his backstory. You can make some kind of personality-based decisions in terms of how he's going to act in front of the media and stuff, but this is your character.
That's what I want from that new WWE game.
Shit.
2K18.
Well, that's the thing. That last year promised. Well, not promised, but like they showed like the Paul Heyman where you can like. They made it seem like you can go to NXT and start that way, or you can take the deal with the devil of Paul Heyman and get in the pocket of the authority. But I played, must have put close to 2 days worth of game in that, and I didn't even see Paul Heyman once. So
It's
I'm like,
amazing what happens when the WWE has a video game, like the masters of like hype and underdeliver.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, you guys
so-
made this.
it
You
seems like
guys have
there's-
made me feel this way on wrestling events a lot of times.
It seems like there's like a weird disconnect sometimes between the like WWE trademark and their video game of like
Yes.
they kind of just made the same game for 3 years in a row there, and we're really afraid to try anything new for some reason.
Seems like this year they're really pushing it though, like just the way they did like the roster reveals this year,
Yeah, that was really strange.
where they like taped it in the ring before they filmed a Raw or a SmackDown with like Corey Graves hosting it in the ring, and then they
Yeah.
throw onto the Titantron the characters doing their
yeah.
entrances,
And
and
then
like
one of the wrestlers will walk down. I actually started watching it. It was like
Yeah.
an 18-minute long video on YouTube. And the first person they brought down to the ring was Goldust. And the look on his face when he was walking down to the ring is just like, man, my career has gone to shit.
But I mean, even like you look at Seth Rollins, his gimmick has kind of changed based on the commercial for the video game, where now he's this whole burn it down thing.
Is that from
They,
the
like,
video
changed-
game?
Yeah.
Because he burned the whole thing down. You haven't seen the trailer yet?
No, I thought that was just like because he's
No.
so anti-establishment.
He goes
now.
into the WWE Hall of Fame, which isn't a real thing. And there's all these like monuments and statues and titles and Ric Flair's robes, and
pushes over the Snoop Dogg statue.
he lights a thing and blows the whole thing up, lights it on fire.
Oh, who's the big DLC they're pimping this year? Is it's
Angle.
Kurt Angle? Yeah.
Angle and
Yeah, he's
there's
the
somebody
pre-order.
else.
He finds his burnt shoe.
I don't care.
in
There's
the
a John Cena version for whatever reason called "We've Seen Enough," which
All
is
right, I'm buying
strange
that. I'm
they
buying
would've-
that. I have seen enough.
So you get like 2 skins of John Cena. You get like a collector's. You get a piece of the canvas from when he won the 16th title, and there's some weird shit in there.
That
Some
is
really
weird.
weird shit in there.
I hope that new
So
game's
dumb.
good. I'm
Me
looking
too.
for an excuse to buy a wrestling game.
Should you still let me get it, and I'll tell you.
All right.
I'm,
Well, yeah,
I'm also
yeah.
going to pick it up.
I'll totally wait to see what the authority says
Yes.
on it, but
Yes.
of course. You do anything else?
No.
You're streaming on Sundays now.
Yes. Sunday afternoons. I'm gonna aim for 2 Mountain Standard Time.
In and arounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And on wrestling weeks, probably do some sort of a sim of the show
Fuck yes.
for the pay-per-views and stuff. So
Awesome.
if you're a wrestling fan or a sports fan in general, that's when you should watch some video games.
When is Survivor Series? Like what month?
It's like November, isn't it?
November,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Damn, we'll be back to work. That sucks. The pay-per-views. I'm in school right now for 8 weeks, and the pay-per-views just like bookmarked my school time.
No Mercy is September 24th, and that is like a WrestleMania card right now.
Really?
They have Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar, and you're getting John Cena and Roman Reigns already. So
I don't care about Cena and Reigns.
That's-
But my boy Strowman.
that's Hulk Hogan Rock. That's
Oh, that is
Cena
not
and
Hulk
Rock.
Hogan Rock.
Yes,
That
it
is
100% is.
It kind of
That's
is.
who it is.
Yeah. He's even like.
It's a big deal. It's the first time they've ever had a singles match ever.
Really?
Yep.
God, Reigns is gonna win. This is gonna be the
Hey,
grossest.
you never know, man.
thing. It's gonna be all kids, no matter who loses. The
you
kids
watch
also
Raw?
God
lose.
forbid the kids be happy. Fuck this.
The kids are gonna lose no matter what.
Did you watch Raw last week? The whole crowd is chanting, "You both suck" at them. It was
Yeah.
the greatest thing ever. It was the greatest thing ever. I loved it.
If you want to hear more on wrestling, tune into the Sat Pod. Satpod.podbean.com. That's our brother show. Warren hosts that bad boy.
With Brando
I'm on it.
Brando's on it.
and some other schmuck named
Yeah.
Scotty.
Schmuck indeed. How's Scotty gonna feel about all the Talking Reckless crew now being you're shining the
Sorry.
belt directly in
I've
my eyes?
been actively trying to adjust it so it
It's
doesn't
so
do that.
shiny. How does Scotty feel about the Reckless crew being able to win the Sat Pod belt now?
I don't think he'll care.
Okay.
Wait,
Isn't he
wants-
until I win it, then he'll care.
He wants everyone to have a chance, as
Yeah.
we found out a week ago when we had a little bit of controversy
Hmm.
surrounding our title belt. He got real sour about some decisions that were made.
Yep.
took to Twitter to try
Rallying.
and piss some people off, but that's all right.
He came out guns a blazing.
We reeled him back in, and everything's okay. He's all right.
Kev, what have you been up to?
Well, I'll start by saying Thursday, Dungeons and Dragons is coming back.
Episode 4?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
4.
Cool.
But the standard schedule is going to be 6 p.m. till 9ish. In
Same time every week is the important part.
yeah, same time every
Yeah,
week.
catch it one
in,
week, you'll know when to catch
Mountain
it every
Standard
week.
Time. But I actually have this next Thursday off work,
Oh,
so we
shit.
might do something a little longer.
I heard a rumor, 24-hour marathon.
Probably not, because I'm going to Guns N' Roses the night before.
Oh,
So
I
I
see.
might
You are
be
going to
in
that, eh?
no shape to.
Dude,
Marathoning.
Axel's not coming out.
I-
Man, you're an idiot. You're
No,
Have you seen
no.
their set lists from where they've been playing?
No, I haven't seen anything.
They were in Winnipeg yesterday.
Yeah.
3 hours and 27 minutes
Oh my
just for
God.
Guns N' Roses.
Oh my god.
That's not counting Our Lady Peace.
I'm actually fingers crossed that
And
we
the
get
OP?
the 15-minute Axel show where he just shows up, something goes wrong,
Too
and he
drunk.
just loses his fucking
Yeah,
mind.
he's
and
too
leaves.
drunk and fucking gets ushered off stage.
He's
Like,
sober now.
Do you think that, like, what would be more the price of admission? A successful Guns N' Roses
Yeah,
show or
yeah.
a colossal
Crazy
failure
Axel.
of a...
I want to see Crazy Axel.
Totally.
So yeah, that's this Thursday. But in the meantime, one of our listeners, and I tried to dig up the old email thread on the subreddit, but I think it has disappeared and been merged into the weekly one that kind of rotates.
Yeah.
But one of the listeners who will probably tweet at me and bitch at me for forgetting who it was, he was saying that he thought that I would like Persona 5.
Oh, shit.
So I got myself a copy of that, and I'm only about an hour and a half in because I started playing it late the night after the Rumble, which was also Game of Thrones night.
Right.
So there were a lot of things going on that day involving hangovers
Yep.
and
I had that day.
yeah. So I didn't have much time to play it, and then I played it a little bit before the show today. About hour and a half in, that game is weird.
Yeah.
As someone who's never played a Persona game before, the art style
It looks really cool.
it does
For the
look it looks
15
really cool.
seconds I watched
but,
there.
I don't know, man. Like the just it's so in your face with how anime it is.
Yeah.
It's very like even the translation is very Japanese.
Yeah. It's and I mean that's not a knock at it. It's just it's not a gaming experience that I've ever had before. So I do enjoy the combat of the game, so I feel like if I enjoy the combat, it could pull me in to give the rest of it a chance.
It was Piera AO wrote in on the subreddit.
There you go.
To say that you
Pierre
should play
AO.
Good find.
Persona 5.
But yeah, so I'm about an hour and a half in. We'll see how long I stick to it. I've heard that this is one of those games that can kind of eat a large chunk of your soul.
Sure.
And I mean, as a guy who played 524 hours of The Witcher 3,
Barely have any soul left to give.
let me tell you, if this game even touches on how much I love Witcher 3,
Yeah.
we could have a platinum coming. And
You heard it here first.
There it
I've,
is.
I've
There's
heard
There's the guarantee.
Yep, the
I've
next,
heard things about how hard this game is to platinum.
the next 700 episodes of Dungeons and Dangles trying to get that Persona Platinum.
I think it looked really neat. Kevin wandered up to me during the Reckless Rumble and be like, you know what we got to do? We got to play Persona. And I was like you and me? And he's like, I got a hard copy right here. We're doing it. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to go up and now I'm coming. I'm not coming back.
Yeah, because I don't remember what got us on the topic, but I think
I think I was talking about what I was going to stream because I had no idea what I would stream if I did one. So, and then he's like, just like out from like under his fucking, just
yeah, just these magical places where I keep physical copies of games.
Still a copy
From
of
the
Destiny.
creator
don't
of
I?
Underwear Chips came Underwear Persona.
Yeah, no one actually, nobody buys physical copies anymore, except apparently me.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I just bought a not physical copy of Destiny today.
Yeah, there you go.
It's so much easier.
Yeah, but then you
Just do it
gotta
from your
look how much
home.
space you gotta clear on your hard drive.
Yeah, but your
and-
PlayStation hard drive has literally 4 times the space your computer hard drive has, so who fucking cares? It's not a big PlayStation. This computer is just very small. Yeah.
Hey, it's not the size of the hard drive. It's what you do with it.
Okay. Anything else?
No. Maybe next time I'm on the show, I'll have a little bit more detail to go into for Persona. But
you were just playing a little bit of it when I came over here.
Yeah.
And, man, it's fucking weird.
It's very strange experience for a first timer.
I want to watch the anime parts of it. I don't want to play the game parts of Persona. Man, I didn't do shit. I was just
You were doing this?
Doing
Making
this.
the Rumble happen.
I mean, I got back from Japan yesterday.
That's
and,
right.
How was the flight? That's a long flight from what I've heard.
It was long. Yeah, I slept for most of it.
Yeah,
I slept for
especially
like 99%
since,
of it.
Like Saturday morning,
Yeah.
you were dropping stuff off to make sure the Rumble happened right,
It's a quick trip.
and then managed to jump on a plane and then come back for tonight.
Yeah,
that
I
time
literally,
difference is a son of a bitch.
I
though.
literally just had to fly to Japan, drop something off, fly back. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's essentially time traveling.
Heard
really.
of mail,
basically.
Matt.
It was like handcuffed briefcase. It had to be hand delivered.
that's right.
Hand delivered.
Yeah.
But it's all taken care of now. So I didn't have any time for games.
Can I, sorry to change the subject a little bit here, but can I ask Kev a question? This is kind of breaking the fourth wall. Are you wearing anything under that robe, or are we just...
No, it's comfort
are we
time, brother.
just
It's comfortable time, and the
straight out of the shower?
the
and-
official answer is I am wearing more than I was at the Rumble.
That's true.
Right. That's, a
A
valid point.
few weeks ago, I
need to
ran into
know.
this situation upstairs and had to ask him to uncross his legs. I was eating a Subway sandwich, getting the
Looking at the
weirdest
wrong football.
boner. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember there was a discussion at the Rumble about your bar of soap. And how much hair there was on that bar of soap.
I mean, I don't know how much went into it. When I went into that bathroom for the first time, there was just like hair floating in the toilet. So you can read into that however much you want.
I'm a hairy guy.
I mean, a man might
gotta
flush
manscape.
after he's
You gotta
been.
manscape, that's
You may
all.
flush those down. I don't know.
No, you don't make a special flush.
No.
You just wait
No,
for the
no,
next
that's
person to
exactly.
flush it. Yeah.
I'm streaming on Saturday at 11 Mountain Standard Time. I don't know what I'm streaming. Probably PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. I'm open to suggestions. Somebody wants to do something different.
I would like to watch you play that game. I know
Yeah?
you probably already streamed it, but
Oh yeah, hey, I'm in until I get the win at least.
I'm rarely up that early is the problem. So.
I'll be on for a while. I think I'll probably go till like 2 or 3. I mean, I don't think anybody else is on Saturday, so maybe I'll just go
All day.
until fucking Rock Band time, and then Saturday night we're on with Rock Band.
Yeah.
I stole the name of a thing from the Bear and called it the Saturday
saw
Night
that.
House Wrecker, and heard
saw that.
on the way home from the Rumble, heard like, it's the Saturday Night House Wrecker, and then there was a clip of someone I know very
yeah.
personally, and was like, oh, shit!
I wondered if you realized that you had done that or if it was just a total
I'll change it to the Saturday Night House.
I don't-
with an R.
I don't
Just like the
care.
Reckless.
Sure.
You know?
Hey.
That's actually way more clever.
I don't
no?
think there's a copyright out on House Wrecker. So.
No, I don't think there is. But we're gonna play Rock Band Saturday night. We're gonna stream
Stoked.
it. Oh, it's gonna be fun. When we play Rock Band, we fucking
I
play
don't want to set the bar too high
Rock Band.
for people that are going to be tuning in, but we're pretty damn good.
I think so.
You might say we're a squid.
Oh, we
You
are.
could definitely say that.
Yeah.
Squid.
We should get shirts.
We should get shirts.
Especially now.
I never wanted
Now
a
that we're
shirt until I
streaming.
saw
Oh
the
my
Maggie
God.
show with a
We'll
shirt.
sell band merch. Buy the squid shirts.
Oh,
Should it
yes.
just be like white with the iPhone squid emoticon on it?
No, we always use the octopus, so it should probably be that pink octopus. There are two now. There's octopus and
Yeah, I
I
know.
like to
Well,
use
so
the
he
squid
uses
now.
the
Yeah.
newer one
Because
that
it's
looks like a
squid.
squid.
It is a squid. Yeah.
But I use the octopus because it was just always what the squid.
the OG?
It, what it was.
OG,
No,
yeah.
there's a certain charm to that
Yeah.
as well.
It's the most inside joke ever, but it's evolved
Yes.
beyond itself now.
Yeah.
Now it's the name of our band.
Yeah.
All caps, a squid, 3 exclamation points.
We are a squid.
We are squid.
We are squid.
Because
I'm pretty sure the band is just
The band-
a squid.
A squid, yeah. And
Yes,
together,
yes.
we
Oh,
are
we are
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
a squid.
that's right.
a squid.
so the band isn't We Are a Squid.
Yeah.
No, it's just a squid.
Because then you'd have to say We Are a Squid.
We are a squid. we are.
I'm excited for that. Cause,
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Like Warren's saying, we're pretty damn good.
I
And
think-
when we're not pretty damn good, which is probably half the time,
We're very drunk.
we're very drunk and we're very into it. Yeah.
But
Oh,
we're
yeah.
still belting, yeah.
Oh yeah, we get into. I love getting like way into it.
Expect a
I'm
lot of
singer.
Nickelback.
Yes.
Expect a lot of what's another pack? Blink 182. Is that
Play
another
a
one
lot
we
of
bought?
42,
Oh, yeah.
some Sum
You'll
41.
hear the
Some
song.
classics. I'm
And-
hoping you'll bring out the Queen for the people.
Yeah, if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it early before
Yes.
my voice goes.
Yeah, of course.
right.
That should be your first song.
And
Just
I
start it
think-
with Killer
Wait,
Queen.
I think we're gonna take song requests from. I don't know if we're gonna do like
Yeah.
chat or subs. We'll figure something out. But listen, give me enough money, I'll sing.
Wow, and
no.
we get drunk enough. We'll play whatever you want.
Hey, you guys should suggest Queen.
I'm just gonna go in on the chat and be like, play Queen.
Jukebox Hero too. That's I
Yeah.
think that is a
Some
I think-
foreigner.
Yeah,
I've
a big one.
is
Meatloaf.
What's the Aerosmith? Oh yeah, Meatloaf's a good one. What's the
Dream
Aerosmith?
On?
Dream On. Is Dream On in there?
It is, but it's the
It's
live
the live version.
So
It's really hard to sing
It's
because
a
I
little
don't
off-tempo.
actually know what
Yeah.
he
That's
is.
tough. It is
Yeah.
tough.
I don't know what he's actually doing with his voice because I've never stopped
live,
to listen.
live is kind of no good. But you have a beautiful Dream On.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That high note.
You're gonna hear the staples.
Ah.
You're gonna hear Roadhouse Blues. You're gonna hear what's the Autoslave one? Stone, I think. You know, you're gonna
Some
hear.
Limp Bizkit in there probably.
Oh, yeah.
Kev's a Limp Bizkit guy.
Moist.
I might bust out my corn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
always keep my Miley Cyrus in my
Pantera.
back pocket
Little
too.
Pantera just to balance that out.
Somebody-
Oh, I can't do the Pantera one.
Somebody's got to request Four Non Blondes. Somebody's got to get Kevin singing. Is that song just called Hey Ya?
I remember.
What's up?
Oh,
What's
yeah.
up? What's
Yeah.
up? Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be super fun. Join us on Saturday, please.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Yeah. Let's go for a quick break. We'll come back, do the whole second half of this shebang, and we'll see you here on the other side of this musical break. Too sweet. I gotta pee.
Oh, me too.
Oh.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Let's just play swords. Can't remember.
Pick
Remember
that
the
up.
mics are still on. There we go. Chat's up. Interact with chat. Talk to your champ.
That room is fucking. It feels hotter than usual.
It is.
That's me.
No, and it's a hot day. And Kevin used the oven before we came.
Did you see what the weather's supposed to be like on Wednesday for that Guns N' Roses show? 33 degrees.
30.
I have to fucking broadcast outside that. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna pass away. Yeah, but still, what's that gonna do? Just protect the sun. Well, hello, chat. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm gonna find that out. They can? Oh, hello, chat. Nope, you can't. Can't call in. Do we have call-in technology yet? Hi, Malik or Malik, perhaps. Do I have a YouTube account? Me specifically? No, I don't. I have a Twitch account. You want to follow me on there? Probably not worth your while. I'm not a big YouTuber. More of an audio guy. Satpod.podbean.com. The best song in the world. Bye, man. Oh, wait, as in like I am the bi, or as in you're leaving? I'm confused. Because I was the bi. But I don't know if you would spell that. Yeah, bi man. I think you're saying that I'm the bi man. I think is what that means. Bi man. As opposed to like bi, like goodbye. No, because goodbye would be BYE.
BYE is bi.
Bye. BYE.
BYE is
But it
bi.
also means the bi, because I was the
bi
bi.
is spelled the same as goodbye. So
I don't know what he's talking about.
Did you get a bye?
He said bye man, but I don't know if he's saying goodbye or if he's calling me the bye man.
The bye man.
well, I think you've answered both. So
Well, that's true.
you've covered your bases.
We're gonna have to figure out a way to locally record that Rock Band stream, because Twitch is gonna mute every song the second that VOD goes up. Every song. Yeah, I looked up some Rock Band streams and they're just all muted.
Really?
Yeah. Which is fine. People just have to watch it live, or they'll have to catch it later on YouTube. Because I think YouTube won't take it down. They'll just be like, "Hey, careful!"
Do that again.
Wait,
And I'll
so
be like,
the people watching live will be able to hear it?
"Yeah, watching live will be fine. It's just
Oh, but the
after
on-demand
fact.
so you can't put it on demand on
Twitch,
Yeah, we'll figure something up.
It's
dog.
crazy
I'll bring up some
that
ideas.
like a game like Rock Band, where they wouldn't just be like, fair use.
Yeah, it's. I think it's just robots.
Jesus.
Just general use of robots.
Sanch, are you in Houston? That's fucking terrifying.
Oh yeah, I heard it.
Booker T couldn't even make it to Raw tonight because he was stuck there.
I heard it blows out there. Stay safe.
So
man.
that means we're getting the lawyer, baby.
Yeah, we do. We do have a YouTube account.
Damn it.
Um.
I thought he was asking me, and I didn't know how to plug yours.
Oh no, it's just the Matt Eads. YouTube.com/the-Matt-Eads. Unfortunately, it was around
Real
long
original.
before and long after.
Can you not change it?
You can, but I have 15 years of what?
Did you change the Twitch from, or did you start the Twitch from?
No, it used to be Manathank.
So you can change it.
Twitch, yes.
I thought you couldn't.
Not YouTube. Twitch, you can.
Twitch
They
you
actually
can,
came
yeah.
out with it recently, like probably about a
it's
year
new.
ago or so.
Okay, because I remember looking at one point.
And
like, oh,
only certain.
there's one guy who ever got to change it because he won a competition or something, is what I read.
No, I got to change
You can
mine.
change that, okay? Well,
But
maybe I'll
Talking
change
Reckless
mine.
was taken, even though it hasn't been used in forever. And I emailed Twitch and was like, "Yo, this dude hasn't logged on in 10 years. You should give
Tell
me
me
this.
about it.
You should give me Talking Reckless."
I
Somebody's
had that
got.
problem with the Twitter account for a while.
Yeah, sucks.
I mean, Talking Wrestles podcast is still good.
It's fine. It's just a lot to type.
Yeah, if you're lazy.
Well, as someone who has to fucking tweet that URL out 80 times a day.
Doesn't autofill?
No, my
Shit,
phone sucks.
autofills for
My
me.
phone blows. Let's
Before we go back, I just I'm worried about the Rock Band stream
Yeah, why?
because, and it might not be as big as a problem for you guys, but I sing loudly,
Oh yeah.
so
Hey, we did this-
I'm worried about the mic just
we just have-
exploding
Oh,
the
I
whole
see.
time.
I
How many
sing-
people are coming?
To play?
Yeah,
So
us
far, just
four.
us four. Is Monch coming?
Not OJ?
Adam's coming.
Really?
Yeah.
Not OJ?
No.
Why not?
Probably not OJ.
Well,
I'll ask
he
him.
said he's coming. I don't know if he's coming.
That was a different time. He said
As long as
that,
we have
but-
one guy like rotated off, can kind of just keep an eye on levels, maybe. Matt Eads is not impressed with this revelation. He's upset over something. Well, now we gotta have Munch there because if you already
Well,
have one
fuck, we're
person
just
you don't
inviting-
like there, then
inviting
let's
him.
get two.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just, he's just production. If he wants to sit there and run production the whole time, all right.
Well, maybe
but-
that's why he's coming. Let's not rule that out yet.
All right. I don't want to be a hater.
And he can take all my instrument
Yeah,
Times.
I'm really just the singer.
times on the rotation. Yeah.
I'm really just the
We need a
singer at
roadie,
heart.
so he can be our roadie.
Carry
Set
shit
up all
around.
the instruments and wire us up. And
Yeah, we'll figure
Sound check
we'll
and-
figure out the singing. I too am a very loud singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really
yeah, it depends on the song.
just
I'm pumped for belting out my
I really just want to sing.
90s
To be honest,
alternative rock songs.
I suffer the guitar and the drums, but really I'm just there for the mic.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You need a lead
Always
guy.
have been.
You need-
Kevin's doing karaoke party for his birthday. Seeing as he is inviting everybody in the world to the Rock Band stream,
Well,
I'm
I was-
inviting you guys.
I was
to his
obviously
birthday.
going to invite them both.
Yeah,
anyway.
I mean,
Where
of
you
course he
going?
was.
Yeah. We're going here.
Oh, whoa, it's here.
Renting
You
a
bring
machine.
it. Oh,
Fuck
shit.
yeah.
Shit.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, so you know it's on.
Wow. All right.
Join us. All right, let's come back. Let's do some news. You guys care about Gamescom news?
I mean, the official answer is yes. I do care about
Absolutely, that's the
Gamescom
official
news.
answer.
I don't know what that is.
It is a video game convention in Cologne, Germany, where
I
they
believe it's pronounced
invented.
colon.
Cologne, where they invented that. You spray yourself a little bit of Cologne here and there. You guys heard about Star Citizen? That's a video game. Well, maybe not. that might be a video game one day.
It's a tech demo, right?
It's a tech demo that has gotten, last I read was like $157 million in crowdfunding, something like that. They unveiled some stuff, including FOIP, Face over IP, which I thought was super cool. It's basically you have a webcam pointing at you while you're playing, and the webcam is looking at your face, and it is mapping your face, like motion capturing your face, using the same technology they used in Grand Theft Auto 5 to do the faces there, to make your character face in the game like move and emote and like
when I like raise my eyebrows,
Yep.
it'll just Jesus.
it blinks when you blink.
That's
it
weird.
like moves its mouth when you move.
Now, as a fat guy, there's red flags because I've done the whole import your face thing. And as a man with a beard, beards fuck that shit up
it's
all
true.
the time. That kind of scares me, but
It could be cool. It looked cool when they were showing it off.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it was like a controlled tech demo of a man being like, look how his face is, but like really overemphasizing
Right.
everything. And
I'm just interested to see what happens when the inevitable somebody just points the camera at their ass.
just a
Just
cornhole.
see what
Just a
happens.
big ol',
Yeah.
a
It's
big
not-
ol' butt.
it's not a picture of your. It's not taking.
Well, no, I
it's
know,
just
but
taking like the
can't you
eye points.
flex your
and-
ass? Well, it's
What if you drew a
Yeah.
face on your ass?
Oh, I can
Right.
flex my ass.
Let's draw eyeballs and a nose and a mouth on
I
your
think
ass.
the nose is already on there.
Yeah, or like you turn it sideways and the crack is the mouth.
yeah, that's a
And then you can
big
just
smile.
pop it.
All right, that'll be the very last stream we ever do on Twitch. seeing if the ass works with Star Citizen's FOIP. Let's talk a little bit about Mass Effect for a minute here.
Let's.
Brendo. Yeah. Hey, so that Andromeda game wasn't very good.
No, it wasn't. I couldn't name you one person in the world who has anything good to say about it.
That's a shame.
This guy right here.
I can
that
name.
game
I
was
can name.
good.
Oh, I can name two.
Yeah, I could name one at this
the,
table, and
the executive VP of EA thinks it's okay.
Absolutely.
So maybe
Yeah.
they'll make some more.
As a guy who has never played any of the Mass Effects and knowing how excited you guys are, specifically Brando being my roommate, I was pretty bummed with you guys for how
Yeah.
shitty that game appeared to be.
yeah,
The only Mass Effect game to never get a single player story DLC,
yeah,
which I feel is like super telling.
setting
of,
a whole new bar for poor quality.
Whoa, yeah. Patrick Soderlund is the new executive VP DA. He says, and I quote, "I don't usually do this, but this is one of those places where I feel like the game got criticized a little bit more than it deserved. I think the game is actually a great game."
He's a new VP,
I can't confirm exactly how new, but
newish.
I think so.
So like, you don't want to be the guy that walks in as an electrician
Well, yeah.
and says,
I hate electricity.
"Yeah, you all are doing this wrong."
I mean, there is a point where you walk into, let's say you're doing a house reno, and you're like, man, this last electrician sure wired this wrong.
But what if the last electrician's like standing right there, being like, "Well,
Yeah.
I thought I did okay. I don't
Now
know."
you're just like, well, this maybe isn't how I would have done it.
Yeah.
Did you guys play Mass Effect 2? That's more how I would have done it.
Because there, like, he either goes that way, and I get it from a business sense, or he goes the complete opposite way if he had nothing to do with this and just tries to get the people behind him. And it was like,
Yeah.
"That's fucking shitty, eh? Wait till you see my Mass Effect game."
Coming out in 6 months.
He goes on to, and again, like, it's kind of extrapolating or like taking things out of context, but he goes on to say, I'm just going to pull the lead here. I see no reason why we shouldn't come back to Mass Effect. Meaning, one of the high-ups at EA, I mean, it's probably just because it's still like a however many $1 million name.
Yeah, that's an awful big game to just be like, "Well, we screwed one up, so
Yeah, and I'm
let's
sure
trash it."
I'm sure they still made their sales in the initial release.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think this game turned profitable. Or you probably would have seen story DLC. For sure they were working on it.
Because it kind of looked like an expensive game.
I don't know. I think there's a difference from profitable to profitable enough to have DLC.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know the inner workings of game design enough.
Yeah.
But I know it didn't
like,
sell very
so
well.
much of your profit comes from those day one purchases and the pre-orders and everything.
Yeah.
But then you can kind of extrapolate all the terrible things that are being said about your game and being like, "I bet you there's not so much of a base for a download."
Yeah, maybe we will stop working on this DLC.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, they're going to make more Mass Effect. I don't know. Casey Hudson.
And they should.
Casey Hudson's back at the helm, and under his leadership, they made 2 very dope-ass Mass Effect games, and 3 was very good as well.
Yep.
So,
What's the new game that BioWare is doing?
Anthem.
Anthem.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like Destiny. It seems.
Yeah, we don't know what that's gonna be. They're
It
just.
looks cool.
Oh yeah.
Visually.
Oh, it
Again.
visually it's like it's stunning. I thought it
Yeah.
looked amazing. That trailer they showed of him, like whoever,
Just fucking
like,
flying around in
yeah,
town.
well, like walking through all the people first, and then
Yeah.
turning
gonna-
into Iron Man.
We're gonna need a couple buddies for this one, and they just
Yeah,
drop in.
exactly like Iron Man.
Pretty dope.
And
Dial a
finally,
friend.
out of Gamescom. Hey, there's some new free Titanfall DLC. Titanfall 2 DLC.
I feel like they went a long time without putting anything out DLC wise,
Yeah.
and now it's like, because when did the Frontier Defense guy? It was like
Couple
not even
months ago, something like
Was
that.
it that long?
Well, not very long.
I thought it was like weeks.
I
ago.
remember.
It might have been.
I remember there being a long stretch where there didn't appear to be any DLC, but playing with Matt Eads, where he said every other map.
Yeah.
Is this map new?
Because they're what they have been like releasing new free maps
Yes.
kind of as they go, and because they're free, you just get them in an update, so you're
Yeah.
not actually like, oh, I'm downloading
Noticing.
that DLC. Yeah, and so I think they've been trickling it out.
just
Because
feels
like
like-
Brando says, it'd be like, is this new?
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know.
Is this
I
a
feel like
Titanfall
I've
1
played
map?
this yet.
Just feels like Frontier Defense just came out, and now
Yeah,
there's
it did.
already new maps,
Awesome.
which isn't the worst thing. I'm not complaining. It just
Yeah.
seems like they're really rolling these out.
Yeah.
Almost a year after it came out.
Sorry, when is that coming out? That came out, or it's coming out?
It's coming out.
Okay. I was gonna say I played a map last night that I
Called Postcards from the Frontier.
pulled me a Matt
Maybe-
Eads, and I
maybe-
swear to God, I've never played it in my life.
Maybe by the time this recording is out, it is out. I'm not sure.
All right,
Maybe it's already out. I have no idea. I just pulled the headlines.
that's right.
They've been
You've been
incredible.
in Japan.
I've been exactly. They've been incredible with their support for that game.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know how many free maps and everything
fact that it's free.
non-cosmetic, completely free.
You could give me shit stuff if it's free. I'll probably still be pretty happy about it because it's free. I didn't have to pay for it.
Maybe.
Your
You won't be unhappy.
expectations
You
are
won't be
low.
unhappy.
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
Your
true.
Like, that's
expectations
what's-
are low.
And in not Gamescom news, the SNES Classic pre-orders went up and they sold out. So that's the end of that.
Immediately.
I
went-
wanted that too.
So
like, I did
so
not
did
give
I.
a shit about the NES Classic.
Really?
We have a
Yeah.
Super Nintendo in our living room, and he wants this.
And I can
Yeah, it's got all of them right on there though.
and like
And a lot
I
of the
just,
ones you don't have.
I just
They
want it for
control
my
it.
shelf.
It's like this long.
I got little baby
No,
hands.
the wire is like
no,
this
it's
long.
No, it's
more
much longer
reasonable
than
They
the
made
other
it
one.
better.
Yeah.
Apparently, this one is like 12 feet long.
Okay.
I don't know
And
if
I
it's
got a really. I'm
12
not. I
feet,
don't.
but-
I'm not very far from my TV in my bedroom. I don't know if you've seen that.
Well, then take the Super Nintendo in there.
Just like we
Well, that's what I'm saying. But you don't have a lot of the games that it's coming out with.
Just like we did on the Rumble, it's not
I have the good
hard
ones, though.
to play these games on any sort of personal computer. It's very easy to emulate and plug in an Xbox.
I have a
controller.
laptop that is just riddled with porn viruses, and
I
it's
bet
not
even-
going to happen.
Me
Even
too.
the laptop could probably do it. What are you guys getting viruses? Do we? This is like
I get
all
into
of us
some
on the
nasty
show
shit.
again here. I mean, I guess, yeah.
You have all
part
all the
of my
games you have are good. You do not have all the good games that I like though.
I have the big ones though.
You don't have Zelda.
Yeah, I do.
Do you have Link to the
Oh,
Past?
fuck yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I don't need this anymore.
Pre-orders for Amazon and Best Buy came up in like the middle of the fucking night last week. It was like 3 a.m. our time, 2:52 a.m. or something. Sold out instantly, and all the other retailers have gone up and sold out instantly. So
I like that they just do it in the middle of the night.
yeah,
To
what the
try and
fuck?
just be like, psych, like you snooze, you lose.
And this was after Amazon and Best Buy were out there being like, no, we're gonna tell people when it's going
Yeah.
up. Like it's not gonna be like last time.
Shady.
And they're only selling this thing through to the end of the year too. So the scarcity is even more inflated than last time.
You could probably buy one on eBay for 14 grand though. That's,
Oh yeah, probably. And you can probably buy a little knockoff with just a little Raspberry Pi in it
they
for
already,
$4.
I'm sure already exist.
Yeah. Let's do some emails. Podcast, talkingreckless.com is the email address, or you can write into the subreddit, r/talkingreckless. Mr. Barris, why don't you take this first one?
Okay, all right. Dear the Eads and the Brandons. Hey dudes, I hope your weeks have been litty titty.
Lit his tit.
I do not edit these at all.
My question today revolves around your favorite game and mine, PUBG, which is player unknown.
PUBG,
All right.
as we say.
If you guys were airdropped into Sherwood Park and had to survive a fight to the death, where would you go? What would you look for? Who would you ally with? And whom would you go for right away? Thanks, dudes. Keep on eating the poutine. Oh, shit. Duncan, Brian Danielson.
That's
So
one of our boys.
to set it up,
That guy, too.
PlayerUnknown Battleground, 100 people get in a plane, they fly over an island, they drop onto the island, a ring of death closes around them to draw them closer together, and the last one alive wins.
Does it always get, so the most central point is
No.
essentially the
it's
end game?
Circle
random.
moves,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Oh,
a
it moves.
random
Yeah.
circle that'll it'll jump around.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, we can expand this to Edmonton. Sherwood Park is very specific.
Oh, geez, but those are very different questions.
I like Sherwood Park though.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it.
We're all familiar
We're all
with it.
Sherwood Park.
All right.
We know it, right?
I'm going to say Sherwood Park Arena.
The circle closes in every 5 minutes. So in some cases, you would have to get your ass to the other side of Sherwood Park within 5 minutes.
Well, let's do
we know
where it's going to finish?
No,
Like
it's random.
for the sake of this argument.
Right.
No way, it's
I mean,
it's
there's
random,
nothing
man.
about this argument that means like it's just asking where we would drop in, right? And who
Yeah, I
we would
guess.
be with.
I'm just saying getting transportation is a key part of my strategy.
Sure. Well, there's cars everywhere. This isn't a very big place.
Not a fast runner. Yeah, but where are you going to get the keys to those cars?
We're not going to be
How
able to.
are them some bitches?
How long does it take you to run from one end of a PUBG map to the other?
I don't know if you could do it in a
Just-
single match.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe probably like 25 to 30 minutes.
I mean,
I've
I
never
just
tried.
hope for luck of the draw, and then if not, then I'm dead.
Yeah,
we're also talking.
That's how I play PUBG.
Who cares?
Oh, I'm not in the circle.
We're also talking about like scale here.
Yeah, it's probably.
We're imagining a way smaller Sherwood Park for the sake of computing.
I don't know
it.
about that.
I think the island is probably.
I can't run across
about the
Sherwood Park in
size.
25 minutes
If
you were, like, a
reasonably
fast
in
runner,
shape
though.
person, probably could.
Yeah.
with
totally.
unlimited sprint, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you're picking up energy drinks along the way.
I'd go to Sherwood Park Arena. It's one of the buildings I know best, and it's only one floor.
Right.
Is that an advantage?
I like it. I don't
Are
like
you- so
people
you're
getting in
holding
above
up?
me or below. Oh, I'm holding up.
You're holding up and
well,
just hoping the circle's on
I mean,
you.
the circle's going to change, but then I
Yeah.
could be like, I guess the next closest, maybe go to the pool.
That'd
Pool's
be-
nearby.
I
It's
see.
not
I like
far.
that area because you've
Yeah.
got the arena, you've got the pool, you've got two high schools that are right there. That
But what do you
can run
guys
to
like?
and-
Well, okay.
Which
I
we're
guess
both familiar with,
just like playing
all
on
of
the
us.
battleground, I would like.
Yeah,
I
there's
guess
guns
weapons
everywhere.
are
Yeah.
spawning
The
more
gun-
likely
yeah.
to be at the pool.
Yeah, the rocket launchers on the Zamboni in the arena.
Oh,
and,
right, every time. I think I'd probably go to like there's an area of the town where there's like a Walmart, a Home Depot, a Canadian Tire. There's like 4 or
that's
5 hardware stores.
Real populated
and
there.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is that everybody might
Yeah,
drop
a
in
lot
there.
of people
but
are going there.
I like to get blood on my hands.
Me and
when
Warren
I
are getting a
play.
little bit out on the outskirts. We're not within striking distance,
Yeah.
but
You guys are playing to win. I'm playing to murder other people.
Sure.
I think I would go to.
that's why we have belts.
The
Oh!
I would go to the Sherwood Park City Hall building
Very nice.
because
also in the vicinity of us.
Yep.
the only problem with this theory is I'm going to use the outside of the building. I'm going to scale to the top.
Sure.
For those of us from Sherwood Park, know just how easy that building is to climb.
Very easy. It's like it was built to be climbed.
Yeah, exactly. So my problem is getting to the top without getting killed. But I think once I get to the top, if I get to the top, I have the high ground. I don't think there's any building in Sherwood Park taller than that.
Franklin's Inn across the road might be pretty close.
Pretty close.
And,
but
and
I don't
someone
know.
could be in any one of those windows. So if they're in the hotel looking out the windows, you're never going to see
and
them.
that's what I'm. Well,
They're going to see you.
I can climb the far side of the building then,
I guess.
completely away from there. But yeah, that's my choice.
I
I'm
mean,
going for the high ground.
That hotel would be a good one because you're just one window out of 10,000. Like the chance of somebody seeing you,
There's
tiny.
not 10,000.
Or however many. Might as well be at that point.
I feel like there's 65 rooms in that hotel.
Yeah, with
One window each, probably.
309 windows each.
I think first stop is Rob's Donair. Go
Yeah.
grab a Donair
Got
real
it.
quick.
Yeah, gotta charge.
He'll be
up.
there too. He's not gonna
Yeah.
close. He'll
Well, yeah.
He goes, "Want Donair? Yeah, real quick. Sit down."
And then, like, while you're eating, he pulls out the shotgun and
Yeah.
goes, man's the door.
My boys are eating.
Yeah.
Go away.
You go away. They'll be out when they're
There's
full.
no one in here. Just me. Go. Donair sauce all over our faces.
And that pretty much answers the question who you team up with, really.
Yeah,
as long as
that's
I'm
your-
with,
that's
as
your
long as
go-to.
Yeah.
as long as I'm with Warren and,
Yeah.
and the Donair man.
Only one person wins. What happens when it gets down to just you two?
Oh, rock, paper, scissors, like we usually do for
and
this
then
kind of stuff.
suicides.
Yeah.
Never kill the other guy.
Yeah.
You lose
Wow.
your suicides.
Brothers to the end.
That being said, my friend Monch, who may or may not be here next week,
Another Brandon, it turns
it's
out.
true. Yeah,
This is arguably too many.
That's why our fans are called
I've
the
always had a
Brandons.
thing with him within his garage. I've said if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, that is my first stop because he's got all sorts of like gardening equipment that is ridiculously sharp. Like he's got like a scythe in there for some reason. It's a residential house. And he's got a scythe. He's got all sort of... And I'm like, this is the place.
Yeah.
This is where we meet. If shit goes to fuck,
Yeah.
this is where we're meeting up. And we're going to just work everyone around us. So maybe go there too.
People come with like machine guns, and you're like
Yeah.
pushing out one of those like spiky aerator handle things. Like, yeah.
Hedge trimmer.
Yeah.
Riding a
Throwing
John
bottles
Deere
of Raid.
tractor.
Yeah.
Well, the next email?
Yeah.
I don't know what that first is. That a name?
Egumas means
Okay.
more egg.
All right.
Didn't know you picked up that Spanish in Japan.
Hey, Reckless Crew. My question is, what's a weird thing you do when you're bored outside your house? The thing I usually do when I'm out doing things and start getting bored is thinking ways shit could go down and what I could do in that situation. Example, being in line at the bank and thinking of the fastest way to get out should shit hit the fan.
I pulled this email because I am 99.9% sure that he stole this from me from a podcast. Because that is exactly what I do, and I'm pretty sure I've said that exact situation of me just like waiting in line at the bank, like literally nothing to do.
So you just calling them out? You just took this email to call them out?
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, I do. If I have nothing going on and I'm super bored, I'll be like, okay, if the building starts on fire, what am I gonna do? If the roof collapses, what am I gonna do? If someone with a gun walks in, what am I gonna do? And I
See,
start running it all down.
My answer to all of those questions is, well, obviously I'll just start using my superpowers.
Oh,
That's right.
And
I wish I had.
We
some
could
of
all
those.
be so
defeat
lucky.
the situation.
Yeah.
Because if we're living in the land where the craziest shit happens at all times, then
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you have superpowers too. So
Canada's safe. You know, shit doesn't happen that much here.
Yeah, that's right.
Other parts of the world are fucked up. Do you see that fucking missile flew over Japan today?
yeah, that was crazy.
Jesus, that was scary.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately scared. The world is fucked right now. We won't talk about too much of that. Do you guys have any, I mean, we can try to actually answer the email. Do you guys have any...
I like to think what wrestling moves I can do on specific people, and that's not even a joke. I'm not even just saying that. Just that I totally.
Oh, yeah, I
could
believe
maybe
that.
pull a choke slam off on that guy, and
Probably
then
F5 the shit out of that
I could
guy.
F5 him, and maybe tombstone that guy. He's pretty tall, but that's one
it.
that I do. Also, when I'm driving, and this is probably very, very unsafe, but if I get a little zoned out, or if I'm just driving a straightaway for a long time, the like little lines that come across the road, like directly across, I just envision and kind of use my head, envision the vehicle jumping over those lines. I'm just like, I like put my head up and down. I'm like, oh shit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're good. And oh shit, I missed one back there. I'm dead. I don't know.
For driving, I'm a notorious like lane changer for no reason. Like I'll be on the white mud with no one around me, and I'll just be bored, so I'll flip into the other lane, and then be like, "Why did I do that?"
I've seen you do that.
Yeah,
We've
I don't
been
need to-
convoying, and you'll just be
fucking like moving
In and
around
out.
lanes. Like,
fuck sakes.
where are you going?
You got anything you do, Kev, to just, you know, you're bored, nothing's going on.
No,
I fuck around with my game of the year list.
I
a lot.
can't. No, I don't know. I have my task at hand, and I'm
Always
I'm
focused.
out to accomplish the task.
You never find yourself with like, oh, I got an hour and like I got something to do, so I can't start drinking because I have to go do this thing or whatever. How am I gonna kill an hour? No, I do the dishes like obsessively.
Oh, okay.
If
So
I
now
have
we're talking
spare
about
minute-
a different thing. Now we're just talking about fighting boredom. 'Cause
Well,
this guy was
kinda.
saying like you're out and about. Yeah.
outside the house. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I read a shitload.
I don't leave my house. That's the
No.
secret. I play Ingress in the park.
Yeah, if I'm
run away
if
from
I'm
men
out
on
somewhere waiting for something,
scooters.
like if I'm waiting for my sushi pickup at the old sushi restaurant and it's not ready yet, I'll just pull up my phone and just go on Reddit.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's the answer now. That's the
Yeah.
answer for today's day and age. We're doomed.
Either that or people watch. People watching is fun.
That's always
Yeah,
good.
that's true. Podcast, talkingreckless.com, the email address, or drop them on the subreddit. Thanks to everybody who wrote in. Follow the show on Twitter if you want. The Talk Reckless Pod. Kevin is streaming on Thursday. I'm streaming on Saturday. We're all doing Rock Band on Saturday. Warren's on Sunday. Brando might be on Monday. Tons of shit coming up. Check out the SatPod, satpod.podmeet.com. That's all I've got to say. Brandon Lynch.
I'm happy to be here. Happy to be blessed by the champ.
Happy to
amongst
have
the
you.
champ.
Oh, yeah. It's honored to be in his presence.
very
Kevin
hot in
Byer,
here.
how honored are you to have the champ in your house?
You know, I can actually feel the aura
Yeah.
of just greatness.
He's been blinding me with the belt almost the entire show.
I was doing
so
it on purpose. After you called me out, then I would start doing it on purpose.
Oh, yeah. Warren, champ, Thanks so much
Thanks
for
for having me,
making the
boys.
time here to join us. I know you got a busy schedule, got to meet the media and flights to make, all sorts of autograph signings, what have you. Thank you, everybody listening at home, and we'll see you here next week. It'll be the 193rd episode of the Talking Reckless podcast. We'll see you then.
Brother.
Brother.
Fuck, it's hot in here.
Isn't that bad?
I was struggling.
You guys
I honestly don't think it's that
I,
bad.
I
What it
never
was.
find it bad in
I
here.
was for the
Every
first half.
single
I was
time you guys
roasted.
talk about
I
how
still
hot
think
it is.
I
you're
was
like you're
never-
sweating.
Huh?
You're sweating liquor out still.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's
what it
probably
is.
true.
I was real hot
All
yesterday
them
too at our
rums.
place.
All them rums.
Okay, hang on. We got to see if we got a new sub here or not. It was like right in the throat. See if we got anybody to thank before we go. Thanks for sticking around, everybody who's watching.
Somebody really wants to call in.
Hope you had fun. I'm thinking about how and when and if we're gonna do a call-in show and what form that'll take. That is,
You can't do a live call-in show nowadays, man. It's not possible.
It's-
not
we
possible.
can-
We gotta screen the calls.
we can and we will. I'm working on all of that.
Gotta be
No,
the right guy.
no subs,
That's all it is.
no subs.
Oh, are we offline?
No thanks. No, we're still the mics, the cameras are still on.
Okay.
But we'll think on that call-in stuff. Join us for all the streams coming up. Thanks so much for watching. It's been a long weekend. I'm getting the fuck out of here, drinking the belt. We'll see you guys later in the week.
Too sweet.
Too sweet, too sweet.
We are a squid.